What's up, y'all? Zach here. Welcome back to the channel. It is new comic book day. Well, technically Thursday, but this is my new comic book day video for the week. If you love comics, you're a Wednesday warrior at your shop, you just love seeing what people pick up, this is the right channel for you. Click the like button, subscribe. Would love to have you around on the channel. If you're coming over from TikTok or Shorts or whatever, welcome. So glad that you are here. We're going to hop right into it. So in this video, we're going to share everything I picked up for new comic book day, which was a lot this week. And also last week I said, every week I'm going to start with the indies for the week. And this week I only have one, and it's hardly an indie. So this week I'm going to basically have them ranked from worst to best. So I'm going to start with my least favorite books of the week and then work my way up to the best books of the week. If you disagree or agree, let me know down in the comments below if you've had a chance to read these. I try to read these on Wednesdays, Thursday mornings, if I can. I'm not really in this. Hi, Finn. I'm not really in this. There he is. For the collecting. Wow, he really wants to be in the video, didn't he? So let me know. Sorry about that. Dog was in the way, but now he's out of the way. If you disagree or agree with my picks this week for best to the worst, let me know in the comments below. Would love to hear from you. So starting off with the worst book I read this week. Unfortunately, is Absolute Green Lantern. And there are words thrown out, like when I say worst of the week, often that doesn't mean a book is bad. It just was my least favorite or whatever this week. And so that would fall in that category, where I actually have enjoyed this for the most part. But now that the first arc is kind of over, I am ready to drop this from my pull list. So that is Absolute Green Lantern number 6. And then I really like the first two of these, but I didn't love this one as much. So this is Imperial War Exiles. This is the Professor X and Lilandra Imperial War one-shot. I really dug Black Panther and She-Hulk. I did not dig this one as much, but I'm still enjoying Imperial overall. And then now really moving on to books I did enjoy to some degree. I liked quite a bit. We've got The Amazing Spider-Man 975. Really makes me mad that they tried to make this some sort of anniversary issue. 975 is it's an interesting number. 1,000 is just 25 issues away. And they charge $8 for this, which alone puts it towards the bottom of my list. But Larraz is back on art, so thank the Lord. Really enjoying his art on here, and some fun twists and turns. Some I did expect and some I didn't. And then moving on to the books that from here on out are books I really love this week. We've got Absolute Superman number 11. I would say I'm cooling a little bit on it. It used to be 5 stars every time an Absolute Superman issue would come out, but nowadays I still love it, but not as much. Certainly my probably 4th favorite Absolute book right now. And then a book I was really excited about this week. I love Philip Kennedy Johnson's Superman work. Love it. I'm a huge fan of his work on Superman. And so to have him back writing Superman, The Adventures of Superman Book of L #1 was just such a delight and a blast. And to have the World stuff back was just super cool. And then we've got an anniversary issue. I figured this was a decent time to try this out. Doctor Strange 450. I kind of made fun of Spider-Man 975, but Doctor Strange doesn't have an ongoing right now, and this teases a little bit of the ongoing stuff at the end, which was kind of my least favorite story in here, but that's fine. I'm still excited about a new Doctor Strange ongoing dropping in December, I believe. So this was a really fun issue with a bunch of different stories and cool creators who are writing and doing stuff. So this is a really easy, if you've never read any Doctor Strange, you can pick this up, and there's 4 or 5 stories in here that are pretty cool. And then we've got Resurrection Man Quantum Karma Book 6. This is wrapping up this miniseries that I've loved a lot. It's very dense. It almost feels like biblical in scope and like what it's doing. And I really enjoyed that. And it's kind of story I'm not getting really anywhere else. And so Ron V just absolutely crushed it with this 6-issue miniseries. And I was genuinely moved at times in this. And it was a really cool miniseries. Recommend buying the trade, checking out DC Infinite. That's really cool. And then the book everybody's talking about this week. We've got Batman #1, written by Matt Fraction, drawn by Jorge Jimenez. Super cool to have a Batman #1. This is my first Batman #1 as a collector and reader, and just super pumped to have this. And reading it was a total blast. Looks great. I really dig some of the Alfred back and forth with Bruce. Kind of, instead of like narration, having a little bit of the ghost of Alfred with him that he's talking to, which is kind of fun. So yeah, really dig that book. Excited for what's to come. And then a book that's going to be kind of top of the pile, best of the best every time it's out. Actually, I feel that way about these next couple. Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu #12, best books on stands that you're probably not reading right now. This is kind of a return back to form, back to what this run was kind of originally, which is really fun, and super pumped for where this could be going next. So Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu #12, again, the best book you're probably not reading right now, and it's the goods. And then these next two are my absolute favorite, obviously because they're the last two. But these are like 5 stars, knocked it out of the park for me. We've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #11 by Jason Aaron, Juan Ferreira. Really bummed this is kind of ending after issue 12 as far as the Jason Aaron side of it. And I probably will drop this after issue 12, unfortunately. But I'll follow on Hoopla and other places to keep reading the Turtles. So this is issue 11, Jason Aaron. There's a really cool double page spread in here that is just quite the sight to behold. And then lastly, this book just rocks, y'all. And I think some of you dropped this book a while ago and have not returned to it. And let me tell you, it is gas, it is fire. Even my dog Finn loves it. He's a huge fan of Ultimate X-Men #19. Ultimate X-Men 19. This book is awesome. It's been awesome the whole time in my opinion, but it's really picked up a couple paces here in the last few issues, and just a huge fan of this book and Peach Momoko. And the art in this book is crazy. Wow, this is just a really great book. Highly recommend this. Get back into it if you're behind. Catch up. This is taking off, firing on all cylinders right now. Love our characters. Mayday, Hisako, like it's so good. And it's a book I feel like a lot of people have dropped or are sleeping on it now. And so get back into Ultimate X-Men if you fell off. It is truly amazing. And this issue in particular, it's like, read this. It's so good. Huge fan. So that is the pull list for the week. A really heavy week in comics. And this is my pick of the week, Ultimate X-Men 19. If you love comics, love talking about comics, let me know what you picked up this week, and like and subscribe to the channel would mean a whole lot to me. Again, trying to reach 1,000 subscribers at some point someday, that'd be awesome. And so trying to reach that across TikTok, YouTube Shorts would mean a lot to me if you jumped in and subscribed. So that is all for today's video. Be on the lookout for more stuff very soon. Appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you next time.